middle Saturday of Pennsylvania's rifle season. We got a late start this morning. I had a late night last night, Christmas shopping with the whole family, so I didn't exactly get up when the alarm went off. Hey, we're headed into a public land. I kind of check the hunting pressure here first. If it ain't too bad, we'll probably go in and find a spot, set up. Today's the day most likely to have some deer drives going on, so we might be in the game. Boy, got her locked into four-wheel drive. I don't know if we'll need it or not. There's a couple of steep hills back here. Well, I guess we can't use the old, if it's brown, it's down. That horse really ought to have some orange on it or something. So we got 6 trucks and a buggy in the parking lot. Or we got 2 trucks down to the bottom of the hill and 4 up here in the parking lot and a buggy. So we got 7. If there's 2 people in each vehicle, that's 14 people. What do we do?
He said might be some people doing some drives.
Yeah, might be people doing some drives up here. I guess we'll take a whack at it. You want to go up or down? Huh? What are you thinking? Nate, what are you thinking? Back there. Guy with no orange on. I guess we ain't hunting yet. I gotta tell you, this truck feels nice and warm. I'll just go back to sleep in the truck for an hour or 2 and then go back home and tell Bob, oh, it was too many people. All right, we got to make a decision here. Hey, do you know how many guys came hunting up here? What kind of pressure are we looking at today? Doesn't look like he's very talkative this morning. Where? No, he has that orange camo on. Wow. There's been a lot of traffic on this road. Wow, we're still working our way along this trail. Just trying to figure out where everybody is. Well, not really that, but trying to, get to a spot that doesn't have fresh boot tracks on it. Old boot tracks are acceptable, just not fresh ones. Me and Nate are going over here to the shade side of the mountain. Timmy's gonna be right over here on this flat, kind of on the sun, shaded toward the sun side, and we're just gonna watch. It looks like they might be doing a deer drive out the mountain that way. So maybe something will bust back through here, you never know. I know it's noisy, but when you're gonna be sitting for a little while, standing, and you got leather boots, you don't want very much snow being on them while you're standing, or you get cold feet really quick, especially if they leak. All right, I'm gonna sit here kind of on the flat. Nathan, he's gonna go about 50 yards that way. He's gonna sit kind of looking over the edge. Alrighty, we're set up. Finally. Well, doesn't necessarily mean that they killed anything or that there's no deer. So it's kind of thick in here. Up in here, it's real brushy. So we're gonna see if they're doing some deer drives. They may kick something back to us. We got Timmy sitting over there, Nathan sitting right here. So we got 3 guys across this top. If anything comes through here, we ought to see it. Okay, we just had 2 shots directly out the mountain. Probably 3, maybe 250 or 300 yards. There's another one. So either they got something moving on a drive, or maybe we push something to them coming in. Either way, it's exciting to hear some boomity banging. Well, we got a guy coming up behind us. Maybe he was driving, I don't know. Oh, he's on his Onyx. Figuring it out. He's hard to see. There he is. Oh man. Dude's loud. Oh, he's only 18 yards away or so. Judging by the way he was walking, I would say he's part of a deer drive. It's pushing out the mountain. Kind of looked that way, but I could be wrong. Either way, we got good movement up here. Just people so far, but movement nonetheless. What's up? What's up? Huh? You said you want. What? No, I didn't.
That guy's like straight out in front of me.
Sitting.
Now he's still walking.
Yeah, I think they're driving deer. No, I didn't say I wanted you. Can you see pretty good over there?
I can't see nothing down the hill. I can see down.
That's probably where you need to see. When they run across, they either come across or they come right over, right below the edge. Usually. No, I didn't say I wanted you. The sun's trying to come out. Yeah.
There's some fresh tracks down there.
Deer tracks. I would sit there. I would keep sitting there. Alright. Hey. I'll go like, if I want you to come over. Well, Nate's giving me hand signals, but I'm not sure I know what they mean. I think he means that there's people coming towards him. Well, it's busy up here this morning. Straight at me. Yeah, it's the guy we saw this morning. There was a time a few years prior where somebody walking by me like that would really irritate me, but I've become numb to it. Public land hunting has numbed me. Especially rifle season. I have no illusions. Anyway. We can still get into something, you never know. So we saw 2 guys walk. One of them, it looked like, was pushing this way, going that way out the mountain. The next guy came from that direction, it looked like he was driving this way. They're probably both have people set up at opposite ends. this grip handle for the GoPro. Comes with this little bungee. If you get a tree that has real heavy bark or a small sapling that has side branches, you can hang that thing right on there for a point of view camera. Right here, look at this. Right over my shoulder. If I get a deer come in, all I gotta do is click. Video the whole thing without having to hold it. So anyway, pro tip from Perry County. Alright, we've been sitting for about an hour and my nose is starting to get cold. It's overcast and really raw. I noticed that almost every time I've gone out. It's been really raw since the beginning of November, like really humid when it's cold. Are you getting cold? Huh? Are you getting cold?
A little bit. Then I stood up and kind of got a little bit warmer.
Man, it's busy up here, isn't it? Hey, was that guy like driving, like pushing deer that way, or trying to? The first guy.
Wow.
Did he come up the mountain, or did he come from directly behind you?
He came from whenever I looked back. He was like directly behind me and down this way a little bit.
Yeah.
He saw me and worked up around.
Yeah, then he saw me, and he went like 20 yards away from me, around me. And then, that guy, was he like on the same path coming back this way?
That was a girl, actually.
Where?
That came. That was a bigger kid.
Oh, I didn't see that person. Did you see the guy that came by here?
Yeah, at the same time.
Oh, there's a girl that way.
That came down.
Oh, yeah, they had been driving or
Yeah.
trying to.
So they drove it that way, then they drove it this way.
There's nothing there to drive. You know, when we first came in here, there was 3 shots out the mountain. I think we probably bumped them deer when we came in here. Because it was like just a couple minutes after we got set up. That was probably the only deer in here, and then they decided to drive it both ways.
Because there's
What?
tracks down there that are like super fresh.
Deer tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she came and walked. That girl that was down there came and walked. Well, I saw her. Whenever I saw her, she was going up that way. Then she came and walked straight down the mountain. And then there was that guy that was walking down the mountain over here. And she walked by like 10 yards to the left.
Yeah. Just walked right by you. Did she look at you?
Yeah, she looked up, she was like,
Did you ever notice? Did you ever notice how awkward it is sometimes in the woods? Because people are like not sure if you're mad or if you're like irritated. Ah, it's funny. Maybe we should go see how Tim's making out. My fingers are freezing. I've got no gloves. Kyle shot a button buck.
he did.
Yeah, down Duncannon. Took him 7 shots.
He was shooting at the same time.
Now he was missing all kinds of deer all morning. We had to throw that in there on the video, Kyle, just for good measure. Since you're the only one that got a buck this year. Yeah. Apparently he was cranking all over the place and missing everything.
Maybe we should go.
But then he got one. He said it's really small. I said, are you gonna debone it and put all the meat in your cargo pants pockets? And then I asked him, I said, are you gonna quarter it up or are you just gonna throw the whole deer in your pack? right. It is funny though. I don't know. It just seems like something's gonna run through here. To me. Because you had all that activity, and then the people that are hunting on private around here are gonna get cold at about 11 o'clock. They're gonna be like, let's do a deer drive before we go in for lunch. They're gonna push all the deer off the private. They're gonna run up over here on the public. It'll be like a herd. We'll just pick out which one we want. And all three of us shoot at the same time. And we'll get them. I read someplace. Where is he? Yeah. Look at that thing. Dude. That thing is in beast mode. Beast mode. It's like 30 degrees out and he's crawling around, trying not to die. So Hunter, where?
I was sitting here and then all of a sudden I heard this crunching. I looked over here and there's a hunter walking through the woods over here and just sat down a log or something.
He just sat there?
Yeah.
For how long?
Well, he sat down on a log. I can see him right beside a tree or whatever there. And he, for a couple seconds, then got back up and like moved to a different, like a better sitting spot or whatever and sat back down. And then hunter like directly in front of me, coming towards me, and then I'm guessing was driving to that little walkway.
Yeah, we saw a bunch too. We saw 3 different hunters. We're driving. There was one came out the mountain this way and driving that way, and then later 2 more came this way. We're driving right back the same way, that the exact opposite direction, but the same track as the other one. Too busy. It's too busy up here. What do you want to do? You want to keep hunting or you want to go back home? Yeah, amen. Let's go home. That's what Nate said he wanted to do. Is that what you said? No? What do you want to do?
Go down here.
Okay, let's go home. Home's on the way. Looks like the crowd has thinned out a little bit. Let's see, we still got a buggy, 2 pickup trucks, and us. Oh, it's quite a bit less than what we got here. Hey, Woody. Anything come down this way? Did you see any deer? Still not talking, eh? Oh well. Here's the boogie. Whew, it looks slick, man. Holy smokes. It looks like it's gonna be slick getting out of here. Pizza went down the wrong plate. Well, we made it back to the truck at 11:57. Yeah, he's a YouTube star. Formerly seen on the Hunting Farmer YouTube channel on the Huntagon episode. We were about 1.5 miles in and we had pretty steady traffic around us all morning. And it wasn't deer, it was peoples. Well, I don't think I'll be back to this game land this year. It's a little too busy for me. He licked his lips. He saw me eating his pizza and he got hungry. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Yeah, it's slippy. Oh my word. Gotta stop and have some prayer here first.